Hello and welcome everyone to Let's Play Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets Extended. This is Guys 115 speaking, and happy December 23rd, a day before Christmas. Okay, probably not so happy for Hermione, who has been attacked, and now we gotta visit her in the hospital wing. It's on the highest floor in the grand staircase, just in case we forget. But thankfully, Ron, the main quest master, will always guide us there.
There's Hermione. What's that she's holding? It's a note. In her handwriting. Here's what it says. Of the many fearsome beasts and monsters that roam our land, there is none more deadly than the Basilisk, the king of serpents. This snake, which may reach gigantic size and live hundreds of years, is born from a chicken's egg, hatched beneath a toad. Aside from its deadly and venomous fangs, the Basilisk has a horrible stare, and all who are fixed with the beam of its eye shall suffer instant death. Spiders flee from the Basilisk, for it is their mortal enemy. The Basilisk flees only from the crowing of the rooster, which is fatal to it. But how's the Basilisk been getting around the place? A giant snake! Someone would have seen.
Beepish.
Pipes, Ron. It's been using the plumbing. I've been hearing that voice inside the walls. That girl who died. Aragog said she was found in a bathroom. What if she never left the bathroom? What if she's still there? You don't think? Not Moaning Myrtle. The entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. What if it's in Moaning Myrtle's bathroom?
All students are to return to their house dormitories at once. All teachers return to the staff room immediately, please.
Oh no! Not another attack!
Yes, there had been another attack, the worst one yet. This time, someone had disappeared. It was Ginny Weasley, and another message was left on a wall. It said, "Her skeleton will lie in the chamber forever." Hogwarts would surely close now. Professor Lockhart had been given the task of rescuing Ginny, but Ron and Harry were beside themselves with worry. They had to do something.
Hurry, Harry! We have to save Ginny! We need to have a plan. I'll go to Moaning Myrtle's bathroom and try to find the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. And I'll go find Lockhart. It wouldn't surprise me if he was trying to sneak out of Hogwarts.
Okay, Ron, I feel like you're being really unjust towards Professor Lockhart. Also, you just left back to the entrance. Shouldn't Lockhart be on his office on the 3rd floor? Okay, guys, so that's it. Hermione has been attacked like everyone else, petrified. Now, the objective says I've got to go to Moaning Myrtle's bathroom and try to find the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. That's exactly what we're gonna do, but first, since I'm the heir of Slytherin, quite obviously, my favorite activity is, in fact, checking out on our victims. Now, we've been in the hospital wing as part of the cutscene a day earlier, but hey, there's nothing like checking it out yourself. So it all started with Mrs. Norris. Then poor Colin over here got petrified. Then Justin via Nick, who was right there next to him. And now Hermione is essentially the 5th victim. Poor girl, there she is. By the way, guys, remember how on December 21st we checked out the library at night when she was looking for information on the Basilisk, which, by the way, it seems she was really successful? Imagine being in that giant place, completely alone at night, with only ghosts floating around, and suddenly turning around the corner and seeing a Basilisk. The horror that Hermione must have suffered. I mean, just outside of being petrified, it must have given the poor girl a heart attack. It's actually really scary stuff. And I love this. This is great for the atmosphere. So, the entrance into the Chamber of Secrets is on the 2nd floor. Let's do something incredibly inefficient but fun. Since we've mastered Spongify, we might as well use it as much as we can to hop onto the 3rd floor. By the way, in case you're wondering, going into the DADA classroom to see Ron trying to get his hands on Professor Lockhart, no, nothing like that. The classroom is completely empty at this stage. Seriously, Ron, just being so unfair to Lockhart. How could you not trust him to just save the day? And guys, we are slowly approaching the final dungeon. That's why today's advent calendar icon was the chess set from the Philosopher's Stone, really. It's just as a sort of reminiscence of the final gauntlet on the forbidden floor of the Philosopher's Stone. Now there's a new message scribbled on the wall that Stephen Fry has read for us. Unfortunately, Harry will only read out the first one.
The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies of the air, beware.
Her skeleton will lie in the chamber forever. Bit of a bummer they didn't voice this over in the game, but hey. And yeah, library is inaccessible.
No getting through this door just now.
Like it pretty much almost always is at night, except for our December 21st episode. Now, let's also learn a little bit more about Moaning Myrtle.
What do you want this time?
To ask you how you died.
You're the first one who ever asked. I died in this very stall. I remember it so well. The door was locked, and I was crying because Olive Hornby had teased me about my glasses. Then I heard somebody come in. They said something odd in a different language, I think. It was a boy speaking. So I unlocked the door to tell him to go and use his own bathroom, and then I died.
Where was this boy standing?
Over there by the sinks. One of them has never worked, not as long as I've been here.
I wonder if that's where the entrance to the chamber is. Open! Open! That's not working. Maybe if I try parcel tongue. Got him. He was packed and ready to go. What's that? I think it's the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets.
Well, then you won't be needing me. Cheers, boys. Have to go warm up my broom.
You're not through yet. Down you go.
But...
Now!
No!
In you go. Oh, don't mush your hair.
Oh!
Come on, Harry. This is it. I know.
I love it when games give us warning that you're about to face the final dungeon, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Our objective has updated. I need to enter the Chamber of Secrets. I hope I have enough Wiggenweld potions. Whether you do or don't, Harry, don't worry. You're gonna find even more ingredients inside the Chamber of Secrets itself, but it's not like we're gonna be using any Wiggenwelds, is it? Now, I just have to appreciate how much the extended mod has restored here. For example, the cutscene showing other professors convincing Lockhart to go and rescue Ginny, restored via extended mod. In the retail version of the game, there would just be a close-up of Professor Lockhart's statue as an example. Also, plenty of new lines right here, right now, about Lockhart mussing his hair and, you know, falling down and making those noises. Those were also not in the retail version of the game. And heck, even the lines after picking up Tom Riddle's diary and Harry saying to Ron that it's been Hagrid who opened the Chamber of Secrets, or when they were in the flying car and exiting Forbidden Forest, and Ron would like to know what was the point of all this, all these lines were restored via the extended mod. Absolutely excellent work being done. Now, okay guys, I'm not gonna stall any further. Let us dive into the final dungeon of the game.
Harry! There's something up there!
I feel faint.
The adventure ends here, boys.
Run! Careful, Harry! I think he's lost it!
Lost it? Moi? No. Not the great Gilderoy Lockhart. It's just that now is the time to end this little adventure. I shall go back to the school, tell them it was too late to save the girl, and that you both tragically lost your minds at the sight of her dead body.
Say goodbye to your memories. Obliviate!
Ron! Are you okay? Ron! Yes, I'm through here, I'm fine. Lockhart isn't though. He got blasted by his own memory charm. What are we going to do now? Well, we can't get through this lot, it'll take ages. There's only one thing to do. You wait here and I'll go on. Ginny's been down here for hours, and if we waste any more time, it might be too late. Okay, Harry. I'll start trying to shift some of this rock so you can get back through.
Here, Ron, you go and shift rock whilst we do everything. I love how Harry is way more concerned about Ginny than her own brother, essentially. By the way, poor Professor Lockhart, I hope he's alright. He had no other choice, that was absolutely self-defense. The boys were bullying him. What was he supposed to do?
Guten Tag. Und die 7 Schwarzenegger?
Dano, Pipík sa zbláznil. Hovorí po španielsky.
Mein guter Freund ist aus Deutschland. Was Sie
Tu máš Fernando.
My goodness, well, hopefully he'll be alright. By the way, it's never really explained here why the Obliviate charm failed and why there was, you know, a rock slide, although a very convenient plot device to again separate Harry and Ron. But the idea is that he picked up Ron's wand, which got broken during the Whomping Willow incident, and that's why his own memory charm backfired. But it's never really explained here, which is a bit of a bummer. First things first, let's flip this crap over, use the Lumos statue, and find the Chamber of Secrets, first secret of 3. By the way, the Chamber of Secrets itself is separated into 2 levels, each with 3 secrets. In the retail version of the game, the second part of Chamber of Secrets would show you 4 secrets, but the 4th secret never existed, which was absolutely infuriating. And every one of us would feel like we never found a secret we were supposed to. But thankfully, that's not the case in the Amazing Extended mod. By the way, just Chocolate Frog here, a bit of a treat. I think there's another crab, if I remember correctly. Absolutely. And let's get both of these guys down into the holes. We don't need to, of course, we can just ignore them, but hey, it gives me a sense of immense pleasure somehow. These guys want to burn us alive, so it's only fair, right? Now, we are going to use this comfy elevator over here, but remember, you can actually get your hands on 2 chests if you just leave a bit earlier, rather than all the way down. So that's pretty handy. Now the Chamber of Secrets is interesting. I think the No Wonder original devs have faced a bit of criticism for how they handled the Philosopher's Stone game. How the final 3rd corridor gauntlet was just a completely unique thing each and every time. By the way, if you drop down here, you're gonna take falling damage, so I'm gonna wait for the elevator. But they took some flack at the time for how they introduced completely new mechanics to the game so late, they weren't too well polished and so on. So I think based on that criticism, the devs have now, in the 2nd game, just decided to not do anything new and just to give us a good old dungeon crawling experience, using the well-working, well-established mechanics, right? Now, is this necessarily something I prefer? Not really. Philosopher's Stone finale felt way more special than the Chamber of Secrets here, which just feels a little bit more generic. But hey, I still find it challenging not to get hit here, so they did something right. Why are spiders in the Chamber of Secrets? I thought spiders fear Basilisk more than anything else. This makes no goddamn sense. Now, okay, it does make sense. They just had no other animal enemies to use here. And rather than imps or gnomes or pixies, they decided to go for the spiders. But my god, I thought we've seen the last of these things with Aragog, but apparently not. Ugh. Okay. I guess we don't have to look at another spider ever again. We'll see. Okay. Let's be careful there. Alright guys, didn't get hit yet. Ah! How did that not crash us? Oh, very important caveat here. Guys, don't move forward here. It's very difficult to jump back up here. It is possible, but it took me like 5 minutes of finicking jumps to actually get back here. Just make sure to drop this stalactite first, okay? And yeah, you could absolutely have caught a glimpse of chest there. We are gonna get it, don't you worry. Just need a bit of patience. And now one of the coolest traps in the game, the wall crusher. Now this is absolutely brutal, but I love the fact that if you know, just think about it a little and explore the other side, you will reveal this level's second secret, and there he is, Andros the Invincible. This is the silver card we were able to find in Hogwarts entrance hall during our very first night, and we would have if we were playing the retail version of the game, but the extended mod put the card over here, ensuring that you only get all 4 keys once you beat the Chamber of Secrets. So this says, Andros the Invincible, ancient Greek, alleged to have been the only known wizard to produce a Patronus the size of a giant. By the way, something I've never really talked about, it is possible to enter the Gold Wizard card challenge using only 3 silver keys, but it requires you to do essentially an equivalent of Tomb Raider's corner glitch in a sense. The method is very difficult to pull off, but on tomorrow's episode I'm gonna also provide a link to a video in the description below done by amazing Nixos channel on how to access the Golden Wizard card challenge using just 3 silver keys. But that's not something I'm interested in pulling off here. No glitches, thank you very much, not here, not now. And by the way, in case you're wondering what's behind the other wall, nothing, okay? It's just this side that has it. So in the retail version over here, you just get your hands on beans, which doesn't feel quite as rewarding as finding the final silver wizard card. And there's the chest we've seen from the back before all the rock slide. Yay! It's not like we need beans at this point, but, you know, just picking things clean is its own reward. Now I like to ignore the save game book until we pick these goodies up. Hopefully I will not fall and regret it. Okay, awesome. I've seen a crab. I caught a glimpse of a crab. Oh, this is it. This is the final chamber of this part of the Chamber of Secrets. And one of my most favorite tracks of Jeremy Soul's soundtrack is gonna play here. It's the same track that played when we were throwing wizard crackers with Malfoy around. Oh, I love this one so much. Okay, the game telegraphing clearly what our objective is. My god, there's so many Cornish pixies, and they all withstood a Rictus Sempra. Furthermore, there's a crab sniper who's gonna just use his buttocks against us. Okay, let's get out of here. This is not a good place to be right now. And of course, he can reach us with those anus fireballs, but we cannot reach him with Rictus Sempra from here. Okay, guys, so we can use a Spongify tile to get over there. But if, for whatever reason, you fall down... Oh my god, really, Harry? Oh, that's just irritating. I wanted to show you there's a Spongify carpet over there. You know, I want to show you every single Spongify carpet of the game. And I paid the price for that right now. Not great, was it? Okay, and we're just gonna repeat the same thing around the corner over here with yet another Lumos statue. So I think I'm gonna try and show you another Spongify carpet differently now. I'm gonna use this one, but not to reach the Lumos ledge, but I'm gonna now go against the floor. Good, and drop down safely. Now we can Rictus Sempra the crab, but we cannot really flipendo him outside of the platform from this angle, right? Which is a bit of a bummer, but don't worry, we're gonna get our revenge on that pesky crab. There we go. Lumos still active, by the way. Nice. Oh no, not these guys. And there's 3 of them, but you cannot see the 3rd one around the corner, which is... Ah! No! Which is just vicious. Okay, and let's re-stun this one via Flipendo. See, we don't need Rictus Sempra, we were doing fine with just Flipendo. Such a bummer one of the spells learned in this year is Rictus Sempra. By the way, nothing happens if you throw them into that hole. No wall opens, there's no reward or anything like that, just in case you're wondering. Now I like to trigger this elevator, but you don't need to. We're gonna find a much better way down, but first let's cut the rope. And this has now opened the way out. 3 more beans around the ledge over here, and this is the secret I talked about. So if you Flipendo this, be very sure to precisely drop here, because something unexpected can happen and it can throw you all around the place, okay? Using its motion. Ah, revenge is sweet. Let's make sure none of the beans fell down. Okay, thank you very much. And that's it, all 3 secrets of the Chamber of Secrets. up until we go just around the corner and we'll realize there's 3 more secrets to find. Sneaky little flipendo switch, and on we go. Ah, shame we took that falling damage. Uh-oh, rock slide, let's hurry up. Okay guys, so, new screen, same objective as before when we were standing in Moaning Myrtle's bathroom, and again, 0 out of 3 secrets. In the normal retail version of the game you would see 0 out of 4 secrets, which is a mistake. By the way, the map shows us in Moaning Myrtle's bathroom, I just find that funny, but it is very appropriate. Okay. Oh my god, they don't even... How did you know in advance where I would be? These guys are good. See, I told you, it's really difficult not to take damage in the Chamber of Secrets. So they did something right as far as difficulty is concerned. Now, unfortunately, 4 crabs, but 2 crab symbols, so these guys we're not gonna get rid of, which is very unfortunate. Let's go up. Oh, wait. Wasn't... Oh, sorry, we came from there. I confused the sides because of the cutscene. Let's go over here. Oh, not these guys again. But hey, at least you'll be rewarded when you throw them into the holes, so that's something. Let's restun this guy. I think he'll wake up soon. These guys are really quick. They're terrifying little monsters. There we go. So this constitutes the first secret, and you know that Lumos means a second secret. But first, let's pick these up. There we go. And on we go. We are on a bit of a timer here to make it to the second secret. Oh yeah, there'll be a couple of these grates which hide a pixie each. Only one of them would hide a pixie in the normal retail version of the game. The other pixie would be outside flying around here, which presumably was a mistake, and the extended mod fixed it. This is an awesome secret, by the way. Chocolate frog, ingredients, and a chest. And next to the chocolate frog, we can pretend we never took damage in the Chamber of Secrets, right? Nah, who's gonna believe that? It's all on the footage. Ah, what a bummer. Okay, I think 2 ropes to cut. And down we go through the crusher. Again, if you don't skip this cutscene, you'll be immune from the crab anus fire, so that's a good thing. Oh, 2 flipendo switches, although this one on the left has a frog, and the one on the right, more ingredients. Cool, we'll be mixing more Wigan Welts. We had 37. I think we're gonna end the game with 44, but let's see. Now there's something I'd love to pull off with the snails here, and I need to be very careful if I want to do it right. Okay, okay, almost there. Harry? Okay, quick, before that guy wakes up. No, no. Oh, god damn it! I wanted both of those snails to fail. I was so close. Oh, I absolutely pulled it off last time, but... That was during my practice run. Oh, you bastard. These guys are so evil. I have no mercy whatsoever. Down with you. Ugh. Okay, guys, to cheer ourselves up, let's reveal the Lumos statue over here. And by the way, you can now sort of speedrun across, okay? But why would we do that when there are goodies to pick up? And a bronze card, the final one that will extend our health bar all the way over there. And of course, more pixies to obliterate. Now, it's true we only stun them, but look, they're falling into bottomless pit. I don't think that's really good for them. Okay, very crucial cutscenes there. I feel like only the first one would be necessary, but hey, at least we see and appreciate the slow progression. Oh! My god. Honestly, the cutscenes are what makes this game difficult. Seriously. They always make you vulnerable, and you end up in so many awkward situations because of them. Okay, and let's recast Lumos just for good measure, although we don't really need it. Can we climb? Okay, maybe recasting Lumos was a bad idea, but hey, the final bronze card is ours, and so is the final stamina bar. So let's see who this is, and I think in a dangerous situation like this, hearing Stephen's soothing voice will do the trick for us.
Wilfred Elphick, 1112 to 1199. First wizard to be gored by an African erumpent.
Now guys, for the longest time I thought African enrumpment is not the name of a creature, but of a phenomenon, like spikes just coming out of a desert, and that's called African enrumpment. And it took me watching the first Fantastic Beasts movie to realize, oh, it's a creature, it's not a phenomenon name. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Poor guy. But actually, the wizard card, because he will also be featured in The Prisoner of Azkaban, Folio Magi, makes me think that he survived his encounter with the African enrumpment. And also it says gored, but not killed, so maybe the guy got lucky after being so unlucky. Now make sure to fall precisely down the middle, so Harry will pick these beans up in a cutscene. Nice. I'm sorry, Harry. This is no time for theatrics, although it made me giggle quite a lot. Okay, let's master the art of diagonal jumping using side steps. This is a vicious, vicious place. Oh, wow. Can we still make it? Can we? Oh, wow, that was really close. I think I was sidestepping a bit too much and the boulder almost crushed us. Well, that was pretty damn funny. Oh, come on, we're not that heavy, are we? Okie dokie, so 5 ingredients, but there's definitely more. Now this looks familiar. You know what will happen? We'll use this giant swinging pendulum to make a crack over there. We might as well cut the rope now, and eventually we will get on top of it, but first, I'd like to do something about these guys. Oh, wow. And one more Ictus should do the trick, thank you. Now, thankfully, they are so large that they will not recover after being thrown around, okay? And now, in case you fall down, I just want to show you a neat way back, because it does constitute a Lumos statue, but of course you don't need to engage with this at all, you can just use the pendulum to get across. And that's it. Woohoo! And now let's use the momentum to get into the final chamber. And this is it, guys. The objective stands, but now 0 out of 0 secrets, because we are in the final map. Now, if you ever played the retail version of the game, you will remember how annoying these heads were, because they started casting fire. Well, thankfully, that's not the case in the extended mod. They just did away with that. Now, I don't necessarily agree with this idea. No matter how annoying the trap is, I still think it's important to just, in a sense, preserve it. But I'm not gonna lie, it makes for a much better experience not to arbitrarily lose health to such a stupid trap. Okay, so 7 more Wiggenwells, and yes, we will indeed end up with 44 Wiggenwell potions, and that, my friends, if I'm not mistaken, is the maximum you can get without rerunning the Diffindo challenge and buying more ingredients from students, okay? And as we're approaching the effigy of Salazar Slytherin, let's save the game here and finally get some answers.
Ginny! Ginny, please wake up!
She won't wake.
Tom? Tom Riddle?
She's still alive, but only just. Little Ginny's been writing in my old diary for months. She poured out her soul to me. It made me stronger until I had enough power to pour a little of my soul back into her.
What do you mean?
Ginny Weasley opened the Chamber of Secrets, just as I had long ago, before I became Lord Voldemort.
No!
It is me, Harry. Ginny
told me all about you. I'm afraid that your second-year magic tricks will be worthless against the power of the greatest sorcerer in the world.
The greatest sorcerer in the world is Albus Dumbledore.
Dumbledore is gone. Now I'm going to teach you a lesson. Let's match the powers of Tom Riddle, heir of Slytherin, against the famous Harry Potter.
That's a phoenix.
Books!
A sword? From Dumbledore? No doubt afraid to come himself. Well, it won't save you, Harry Potter! Speak to me, Slytherin, greatest of the Hogwarts Four! Kill him! You can still kill him! Kill him now!
Guys, it's been Ginny! Ginny has been killing Hagrid's roosters! That's it! The mystery is revealed! Oh my goodness. Okay, we have Basilisk to worry about, and may I just say how good the Basilisk looks here. In the original version, he would be purple for whatever reason, but he now actually looks like a snake, which is awesome. Okay. Be very careful, he has a very quick, that lunging attack. And now, I'd also like to do something. I have not done this before, but the music in this boss fight in the next stage is so excellent. I would like to raise the volume somewhat. And let's see if you will still be able to hear me through it, but if not, whatever. That's a price I'm willing to pay. Okay, one more hit should just about do it. Whoa!
Kill the boy!
Okay, there we go. Now watch for these 4 grates. Each is a Basilisk spawn point. Where did he go? Do not release immediately when he pops out, he will always dodge. You need to wait for a while. Okay, now I'm trying hard not to get hit a single time. I love this boss fight so much. Ooh. Oh, god damn it, was that too early? Okay, see, this is what happens if you launch the blast immediately. By the way, I think they got inspired by the PlayStation 1 versions of the games, because those were all about charging your spells. Okay, Basilisk, come out, wherever you are. Now he is taking damage, even though he dodges. Interesting. Okay, wonderful, and we did not get hit yet. I just probably jinxed it. In a world where jinxes are very real. Okay, one more hit and we slay the Basilisk. Let's see how great you are, Slytherin. We are evil little kids and houses. Oh! Apparently greater than I thought. Okay. Time for a righteous strike. Haha!
Harry, oh Harry, I wanted to tell you. It was me, Harry, but I swear I didn't mean to. Riddle made me do it.
It's all right. Riddle's finished. Come on, Ginny. Let's get out of here.
Riddle made me do it. Now that's a good one, Ginny. I have to remember that next time I get into trouble. But who's not gonna get into trouble are my absolutely amazing patrons, which is why I'd like to thank my free patron members as well as my ever loyal Winstons. Blind Goopel, Mick, Severin Drax, Enstickle, Katie Danger, and Boo the Tooth. I would like to give big thanks to all of my caretaker Winstons, Michael McConkey, Karavetu, Renegade Durney, and Blanket Fox. Next, I would like to give big thanks to my brave veteran Winstons, Andrea Pavilianiti and Alexander. And finally, I would like to give a very special thanks to my one and only fine vintage Winston, Akira Foxmine. Thank you so much for your long and generous support of the channel, for all your algorithm supporting comments, and also thank you for setting up Tom Riddle's diary right under the Basilisk giant maw. This way, when we defeated the Basilisk, that would not have been enough to get off Tom Riddle. However, using the Basilisk giant tooth piercing Tom Riddle's diary and one of Voldemort's Horcruxes, we got rid of that annoying guy. So thank you very much for making that possible and keeping us all safe and preventing Hogwarts from being closed. And thank you to all of you watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's finale of the story. Well, that's not entirely true. We still need to wrap up our final day at Hogwarts, which I'm of course gonna bring you on 24th. Christmas time. Now some of you celebrate Christmas on 24th, some of you on 25th, but don't worry, tomorrow the next episode will be out, and I hope you really are getting into Christmassy mood.